I love that fucking Donald Trump thought that Mike Pence could stage a coup by saying, nope, I'm not going to read that thing. Imagine that. Imagine if you watched a UFC fucking fight and Bruce Buffer got the result card and goes, nah, I know what happened. It was a knockout first round. I'm going to say the other guy won by decision.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
To think now again, he might legitimately thought like what happened, they needed to happen with about like 10 times as many people. You know what I mean?
But
like,
I'm saying of the day of
overrun it. Yeah.
Right. But the day of, that dum-dum got mad at his vice president because he thought the vice president could just say what he wanted and that would be the result.
I think they were going after the idea of like, we're going to get enough objections. They're all going to vote on it. But we discussed the immensity of how many people you would need to co-sign and be like, yeah, you're right.
But just that logic. I mean, let's apply that to pro wrestling. Kenny Omega loses to Jon Moxley the AEW championship, and Justin Roberts just announces, and still you're retaining AEW heavyweight champion Kenny Omega, and everyone's like, that's not what happened. That's what happened. Anyhow,
logic
that was just
has
my
not
little
been the strong suit, and it's time, my fellow Americans, to not let it fucking slide. I'm tired of playing nice and pretending like this whole. Another thing that I'm getting real tired of hearing is people going, well, it's really extremism on both sides that's just being thrust in the spotlight. Bullshit. No, it's not either. Like, no, we're not talking about the same kind of fucking things in any realm of fucking logic or reason or goddamn or any of that whatsoever. When we talk about what these people say on a regular basis versus the quote unquote other side, and enough of even calling it sides, but you've got to call out people's nonsense, complete irrational detachment from logic. Even if they're not going to get it, it needs to be stated in the moment that nobody fucking thinks what you think right now. You're the only person that thinks that, and that's because you're fucking wrong. Like, this has got to change. Like, dude, I know we've got some listeners from overseas, but I'm sure it at least is somewhat current events to you guys too, so we won't harp on it too much. This is a pro wrestling podcast, but like, Jesus Christ, what a crazy day.